amend.
So moved.
Thanks. Can I get a second to approve the agenda? Thanks, Ricky. Okay, 3, the approval of the minutes from the May 12th meeting, regular sewer commission meeting. May I get a motion to approve those minutes?
Motion to approve.
Thank you. Second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Ellie. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. New business, 4.1, 18 South Main Street, request for accessor dwelling connection. Is that you, Andrea?
Yes.
Okay,
So I live at 18 South Main Street. We currently have a detached 1-car garage. It's a glorified cinder block shed. We would like to build an actual garage, and the idea would also be to then have an apartment above it. But we were told the first step was to ask if there is capacity for a apartment to be attached to our sewer. We are currently on sewer. So we were told you're the first step.
you definitely have to get us to sign off on it, but I don't see any, I mean, since the house is already on, 18 South Main is what, South Main or North Main, did you say? Sorry.
South Main.
South Main. Which house is that? Is that?
We're the white farmhouse between Artifacts and Napa.
Okay, great.
In front of
Okay.
in front of the Watts.
Right, I gotcha. I don't see any problem with you going on. I mean, there is capacity at the sewer plant for this. You're gonna have to, I have to think if that requires, I mean, you're already on, but you're gonna have to connect that, is that building connected to the sewer line at the moment?
Our fake garage, no.
Yeah, okay, so you're gonna have to pay a connection fee to get on to have that hooked up to the sewer line.
But is the house on the line?
The house is. Are you
Do I
gonna
get a
connect
tie
the house
into
to
that
the,
same
you're
line,
gonna
or do
tie
you have a
into it
separate
then?
connection?
That was my question for you guys, was how to do it. Do we tie into what's already running in our yard to the sewer line, or how? I didn't know what the best way to do it was. We were told by our neighbor that the Tobin Napa property, our property, and Artifacts is all on one line. So I didn't know the best way. I don't know anything. I didn't know the best way to do
As long as
it.
that line is in good shape, then you should be able to just hook in through the house, to my knowledge. So, I don't know if we need to have the plumber do an investigation just to make sure the line is in good shape, because that was part of the problem up at the Firefly. A couple of months ago, the sewer line was in such bad shape, they had to rerun the line. So depending upon the age of the line and what shape it's in, but you should be able to tie in through the house into that sewer line. Who's the plumber on the job?
We haven't even hired anybody because we were told the first thing would be to ask if there is even capacity. So we haven't done.
Yeah, no, you're fine with
anything.
that part you're fine on. That's not a problem. The question would be just as the condition of the line, and if the line going out to the street is not in, good condition, then, if it's, I'm not saying it's failing, but I'm just saying if it's not in great shape and it, and within 2 or 3 years, there's going to be a problem with it, might be the time to fix it and then just tie both of them together and then you're done. But that would be, the plumber would have to take a look and see, maybe take a, to see the condition of the line, and then you'd be able to do that.
Okay, so the
How
next
many
step
bedrooms are you planning in the apartment?
2 bedrooms.
Okay. And 1 bath?
That's the idea. And it
Okay.
would have in-unit washer, dryer, and things
And
that
kitchen.
make it a nice place to live.
Okay. And it'd be 1 family.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, all right. Well, if you can have the plumber hire whoever you're going to use for the plumbing and have them just send us a report saying that the line is in good condition, then there shouldn't be any issue with it.
Okay, so I need to hire a plumber to investigate the line condition, and then that plumber needs to send the sewer commission a report. And so then if everything's fine, we can then start hiring architects and those kind of things to
Right.
come up with a plan. But if everything's not fine, what do we have to do with the
If-
sewer commission?
If the line is not in good shape, and then you would just have to run a new line from the house out to the street, out to the lateral. Okay, but I'm sure it's fine. I'm just saying crazy things happen and it's old. I know it's an old hookup. So if for some reason it's not, in good shape and he would know that, then you just have to go to, just have him contact us to replace it just so that we're aware of it. And then this way we have those records for, for the sewer commission.
Okay,
Okay.
so we'll cross
Have
that
you been to
bridge when we get
zoning
there.
yet? Or you just started with us first?
No, I was told you were the first people to talk
Okay.
to. I talked to Ty and Donna, and they
Okay,
said you guys were the first people to talk to because
Okay.
if you said there wasn't capacity, then stop.
no, you're
It's
good.
not worth going all these
That
places.
department, you're good.
Okay, so as far as planning and zoning, we are village commercial, and I know we need a special permit for the detached dwelling unit. And I know a lot of things have changed recently, in the last year or even just 6 months with some planning and zoning, like having a second one, if it's deed restricted. We don't have the land space for that. We're not looking to do that. We're not looking to build 2 one-bedroom apartments above our garage. We're just trying to keep
One
it simple,
family, keep it simple.
create housing in Kent and have a garage that I don't have to scrape ice off my cars with 2 babies.
I know that. I know that feeling. Okay, well, let us know, and you can just, if he can just send back a report one way or the other, just to confirm that it's either in good shape or not, and then we can go from there. And then, because it's commercial property, it would be paying a commercial rate, just to let you know.
Okay, and where can I find those rates?
Rates are on the sewer website, Kent Sewer website, 'cause, on the town website.
Okay. Special rate for connections. Okay,
It's
I
pretty
will poke
easy to
around.
find. Okay,
Okay, I'll poke around in there. Thank you.
you're welcome. Thanks. Good luck. Thanks. Next on the agenda, March 12th is supposed to be the regular sewer meeting, and I'm not going to be here. I'm sorry. So I'm asking us to reschedule the meeting for March 19th for that Tuesday, to hold it at the regular time at 4:30. And I'm hoping to see if everybody can approve that. Otherwise, one of you has to run the meeting. It doesn't matter to me, but if no one wants to run it, then I need to postpone it to the 19th. Can I have a motion to accept that we're going to push the meeting out to the 19th of March?
I'll accept that.
Thank you. Second. I'll
Second,
send you a postcard. Thank you guys very much. Okay, so it'll be at the regular time, which is at 4:30. The other thing Joyce had brought to my attention, and I probably should have amended the agenda, but for the next meeting, because it's a special meeting, evidently there's been a conversation with the Firefly and wanting to change use, so they need to come to the sewer commission. So we need to put them on the agenda because it's a special meeting. So can I have a motion that we can add the Firefly onto the special meeting for March?
so moved.
Thank you. Second. Thanks, Steve. Okay, Lyle is obviously not here. He sent me his report. If you want me to read it, I'm glad to read it. I didn't know if you all want to hang on every word of it, but usage is the same. 1 bed is in use, 3 are ready to use. We got the new roof on the garage, the maintenance building. It has a little leak in it, but Len has been contacted and he's coming back to take care of it. And he's pretty good in that department. So if none of you have been out there to see it, it's definitely way warmer than it ever used to be, which is great. The garage furnace was cleaned. It needs a new fuel tank. He's getting quotes for the fuel tank replacement. Newer, stronger pump and an extra strainer need to be installed to reduce the urgency of the replacement. So he is looking into getting those quotes for that repair. The plant generator was scheduled for a load testing and maintenance on the 19th. And turns out the technician called in sick. The work was performed on Friday, the 23rd. Grant submitted all the necessary paperwork for his Class 1 operator's exam. He's waiting for an appointment from the company that administers the test. And the plant truck continues to be an issue, and a duplicate of the Rick's utility body truck that that the town garage has would be ideal. So anytime you want to part with your truck, Ricky, we'll take it off your hands. I knew that would get a good chuckle out of you. Anyway, so that is from Lyle. Let's see, I don't think Barbara's on. So did everybody have a chance to look at her balance sheets and the budget and actual and check operating ledger? If you haven't, there doesn't seem to be anything crazy. I need to get a motion to approve the check ledger for for January and I guess for February, since this is a late meeting. So can I get a motion to approve the checks for January and February?
So moved.
Make the
Thank
motion.
you. Thanks, Ricky, and thanks, Steve, for second. Debbie, I see you're on.
I have nothing to report. I can say that things have kind of returned back to a nice normal. No hardships to report at the moment, so.
Good. Is Carly staying current?
Well, the current bill is due now and it is not paid, so technically she's not delinquent, she's current.
Okay. We need to keep an eye on her. We can't
Please, I
Oh,
understand that
can't
quite
let her
well.
go back to her evil ways there, so.
No,
Good,
okay.
okay. Bart is not here as usual. Unfortunately, I know he's dealing with his wife, unfortunately, and there's really not much on the upcoming agenda up until probably springtime. I did speak with him and asked him if he could possibly see his way to do the drawings for the aeration tank. I know his wife is sick. And I said, if you find this project to be too much for you, please let the commission know so that we can try and move forward, because this is something that really we do want to do. And if he doesn't have the time to do it properly and to do it for us, then I think we need to find somebody else, because it's been like 2 years that we've been trying to do this project, and I know she's been sick, but unfortunately the life of the sewer plant does go on. So anyway, hopefully I will hear from him by the next meeting with an answer. I feel terrible pressing him, but we do need to get an answer from him if he wants to stay on continue to, work for the commission. Does anybody have anything to add in or not, or? Well, then, a record meeting, 14 minutes. Ricky, you're on mute. You are on mute. There you go.
Lyle had asked about that air compressor. How quick does he need that?
Sooner than later. He didn't tell me exactly when. He said that it's functioning, but not, I guess there's an overload on part of the system there. And when it was originally designed, it was designed to take that capacity, and for some reason it's not right now. So that's hence the problem. So I'm not sure. He didn't really go into the detail when I talked to him on Monday. I apologize. I should have pressed him on it more.
Do we need to authorize him for an expenditure or just,
well,
yeah,
if it's,
do you have a spending limit? I forget whether you,
I think the spending limit is like $5,000 that he is allowed to spend if it's an emergency. I'll reach out to him and then I will send a note out to the commission to let everybody know what this is possibly going to cost.
the one he showed us was like 3,000, so I think.
Pardon me?
The one they showed us, I think was $3,000,
Right.
Yeah.
So,
3,100.
yeah, so if that comes in at that price, then he, we could authorize him to go ahead and purchase it and make sure, I mean, you gotta have the equipment working. And then I guess he had a problem with the generator. So, but I wish he was here to explain it more in detail, but he's working on getting that resolved.
If we get a big enough truck, you can put the generator and the air compressor on it.
There you go. There you go.
A question
Anyway.
about the truck. Is there anything in capital for a new truck in the future?
Well, a new truck is going to be hugely expensive. So we were thinking if we could, the last time we bought a truck, didn't we buy yours, one from you, Rick?
Gently used.
Gently loved.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I just
So-
wondering, 'cause it's important. I'm going through the same thing now where I'm down a vehicle and it slows down operations definitely. So.
Well,
feel
it's
for-
I mean, I saw it the other day, the thing for 2 weeks ago, the thing is totally rusting out and after a while, you just can't repair it anymore.
At
So,
least take the name off it.
oh yeah.
So, all right.
Well, Vinny, if you happen to see a good deal on one and you get two for the price of one, go for it. Let me
Yeah,
know.
or again, I don't know what the town of Kent, I know they have some new vehicles. Do we participate in any of their purchasing? Like through the municipality, so we
Yeah.
would be.
I mean, we
Okay.
usually, don't we go through you, Ricky, when we're doing stuff like that, or through the town to get equipment like that, like trucks and
I'm sure you could use the town bid number on Sourcewell or one of those companies.
so,
Okay, I'm just wondering, it's a big issue. I know I have a truck right now that's a 2014. It's Tobin's is making a fortune keeping it on the road. I understand it's a point of diminishing return when they're rusty. I get it.
Yeah. So anyway,
okay.
he's been looking for one and Ricky's been on the prowl for one for us to, if he can get one for him, then we can buy the one from the town and use it for the garage.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
All right. Anybody else have anything to add in? All right. Thank you all. See you Tuesday, March 19th. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you.